Taylor Swift, You're in Love for ukulele. This is a really cool song, basic easy chords, and the originals actually got keyboards the whole way through, so we're going to introduce a ukulele to it, and you're going to hear now how nice this sounds. Now, let me break it down for you and explain exactly what's happening. There's two different picking patterns. I'm going to share them both. They will be on the PDF as well. So if you need a copy of the PDF, don't hesitate to drop me a WhatsApp or to inbox me. I'll be happy to send it to you. And there's also a strumming pattern as well, which I'll explain as we get later into the song. But first of all, on the chords, it starts with a G. And almost before I forget, you'll notice I've got a capo at fret number 2. So please make sure you've got your capo at the 2nd fret. Otherwise the song's going to sound out of tune. Okay, G, you all know G. C is really nice and easy. You can use your ring finger or your middle finger. I'm not too fussy there. And then when you go to the E minor, finger 1, 2, and 3, and there you have it. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, the original song has got keyboards busy playing, a synthesizer keyboard playing. So effectively all that's really happening is this. 2 and 3 and 4 and it just sort of fades away, and it just sounds really empty. But if you introduce this, it sounds really nice if you play this along with the original. So before we get any further, let's explain and show you what exactly our picking hand is doing. And you may use a plectrum if you want to, so you can do something like this if you prefer. But I prefer using fingers for this one. So either way, you can use fingers or you can use a plectrum. Okay, but now what we're going to do is teach you the sequence of which strings get picked, when and how. Okay, so we're starting with the 4th string, going to the 3rd string, then you go to the 2nd string. So your first 3 notes. After that, you come back to the 3rd string, onto the 1st, back to the 3rd, 2nd, and then back to the 3rd one more time. So what I'd like you to notice is that when you're playing the G chord, every 2nd note is that string there. And you can see 1st, 2nd, and then you're going to go 2nd, 2nd, 2nd. So every 2nd note is in. One more time from a different angle, and you'll see also I'm not picking with my pinky, I'm resting my thumb on the top string like that. First finger for that string, middle finger for the 2nd string, and then ring finger, 3rd finger for the 1st string. So super slow motion at this angle might be easy to see, something like this. And you play through it twice. Now on the transition, when you go from the G, which I got here, to C, nice and simple change, like I said, finger 2 or 3, but the picking pattern stays the same. Same with the E minor. And I think by now you've actually got the basics. I'm going to zoom out quickly, and I'm going to count you in, and you can play along with me. So we're going to go G, C, E minor, C. Here goes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... It's really as simple as that. Now I did include a 2nd picking pattern as well. It starts off sort of the same as the first pattern. You'll see picking patterns 1 and 2 on the PDF file. And it's going to start off with the same 4, 3, 2, 3. But then the last 4 notes are going to go 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 2nd string. So your new pattern, slow motion. And with a bit of speed. made a mistake the second time around. And what's quite cool with this as well, was I'm actually going to capitalize on this mistake, is that if you change it a bit and it sounds good to you, keep it. In fact, maybe add it onto your picking, because there is no original picking. So you can do this. And maybe the second time around you go, and you sort of jump backwards and forwards to it, and any other picking pattern you actually want to add, that's quite acceptable as well, as long as you feel it complements the song. Now, next up, we're looking at the strumming pattern, and the strumming pattern is on the PDF as well. And what I'd suggest is, say, halfway through the song, when you feel the song's dynamics are sort of picking up, it's getting a bit louder, maybe introduce the strumming to it, something like this. And just to break it down, if you're not sure the pattern, it's a down strum on the count of 1 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, and then on the off beat before the 1, you're going to go up. So your up beats are always on the ands, your up strums, and it's going to go and 1 and 2. And notice that if it's on a numbered count, it's always a down strum. If it's on the and count, the off beat, it's always an up strum. So slow motion, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, and then on the 3 again, as well as the end 4 and. But you can see the arrow direction guiding us through it quite easily on the PDF file as well. So it could sound like this. One more time, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2. And that's pretty much we all need for You Are in Love by Taylor Swift. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've got your capo on there. And otherwise, any questions, drop me a WhatsApp. Always happy to help. Have an awesome week.